Every morning at exactly 6:30 a.m., Ethan sat by the window of the same small coffee shop in Chicago. Same seat, same black coffee, same view of people walking past, busy with their lives. Ethan used to believe he would be one of those busy people, successful, confident, going somewhere important. But at 32, his life felt stuck on pause. 2 years ago, Ethan lost his job at a marketing company. At first, he told himself it was temporary, but one rejection email turned into many. Slowly, his confidence disappeared. Now, his mornings were quiet, too quiet. The coffee shop became his safe place. No pressure, no expectations, just time passing. One rainy morning, a new barista started working there. Her name tag said Lena. She smiled at Ethan as she handed him his coffee. "Good morning. Same order?" she asked. Ethan nodded. "Yeah, thanks." The next day, she remembered him again. And the next. One morning, she asked, "You always come early. What do you do?" Ethan hesitated. "Right now, mostly thinking." Lena laughed softly. "Thinking can be dangerous," she said. "I do it too much." Ethan smiled for the first time in days. A week later, the shop was almost empty. Rain tapped gently on the windows. Lena leaned on the counter and asked, "Can I ask you something personal?" Ethan shrugged. "Sure." "If you could change one thing in your life right now, what would it be?" The question hit him harder than expected. "I'd stop being afraid to start again," Ethan said quietly. Lena nodded slowly. "I moved here from another country with one suitcase and no plan," she said. "I was scared every day." "So why did you do it?" asked Ethan. She smiled. "Because fear doesn't disappear when you wait. It disappears when you move." The next morning, Ethan brought a small notebook with him. Lena noticed. "What's that?" "A reminder," Ethan said. "I'm writing one thing I'll do every day, even if it's small." Lena raised an eyebrow. "Like what?" "Today," he said, "I'll apply for one job, just one." Lena gave him a thumbs up. "That's a good start." The next day, Ethan wrote another promise. Practice interview answers for 15 minutes. The day after that, walk outside without headphones and think clearly. Some days were easy. Some days were not. But he kept writing. One afternoon, Ethan received 3 rejection emails in a row. He walked into the coffee shop late, shoulders heavy. Lena noticed immediately. "Rough day?" "Yeah," Ethan said. "I feel stupid for trying." Lena placed his coffee in front of him and said, "Do you know how many times I wanted to quit after moving here?" Ethan shook his head. "Almost every day," she said. "But trying and failing is still better than never trying at all." Ethan looked at his notebook. He didn't write anything that day, but he didn't tear it up either. 2 weeks later, Ethan received a call for an interview. Not his dream job, but a chance. The night before the interview, he couldn't sleep. His old fears returned. What if I mess up? What if I'm not good enough? The next morning, he stopped by the coffee shop. "I'm nervous," he told Lena. She smiled and said, "Good, that means it matters." Before he left, she added, "Whatever happens today, promise me one thing." "What?" Ethan asked. "Promise you won't stop believing you deserve a better life." Ethan nodded. "I promise." The interview wasn't perfect. Ethan stumbled on one question. His hands shook. But he stayed honest, calm, real. 2 days later, his phone rang. He got the job. It wasn't a big celebration, no fireworks, no loud moment, just Ethan sitting quietly, smiling to himself. A month later, Ethan came into the coffee shop wearing a clean jacket, holding his notebook. "I won't be here every morning anymore," he told Lena. "New work schedule." She smiled. "I'll miss our talks." Ethan handed her the notebook. "What's this?" she asked. "My old promises," he said. "I think it's your turn to give someone hope someday." Lena opened the first page. It read, "Start small, stay honest, don't quit on yourself." If you are listening to this story right now, remember, you don't need a perfect plan. You don't need instant success. Sometimes all you need is one small promise and the courage to keep it.